without affecting others. Each day I completely trust my intuition. I am healthy. I am beautiful. I am wise. I am made with the purpose of doing great things. I am a perfect partner for my perfect partner. I am a magnet attracting abundance in my life. Fear is just a feeling. I overcome it and I move forward. I am successful in any area of my life. I am polite and respectful with any person that I meet. I am patient. I am the only one who can stop me. Everything is good right here, right now. I trust the universe that I am doing my best, no matter the situation. I am loyal. I am at peace with myself. I respect myself, and everything that I do is meant to fulfill me. I am open-minded, and I fully take advantage of all opportunities surrounding me. All my relationships have a purpose, and they fulfill me. I choose to see all the opportunities surrounding me. Prosperity surrounds me. Prosperity fulfills me. Prosperity flows towards me and through me. I am able to do amazing things. I am worthy. I am balanced. Everything that I need comes to me at the right moment. I am powerful and present in my own life. I am more than enough. I am full-hearted. I am special. I cannot change another person. I just let others be themselves, and I simply and solely love myself. I am at ease with the uncontrollable things happening in my life. I am ready for any challenges. I focus on the good in any given situation. I am aware of my mistakes and I learn from them. I make good decisions. I feel admiration for everything surrounding me. I am calm and relaxed in any circumstances. I am the creator of my own life. I build its foundation and I choose its content. I am filled with energy and I exude happiness. I am far superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I am blessed with infinite talents and I use them every single day. I peacefully detach myself from negative people. I am inspired with new and good ideas. I am content with all my accomplishments. I am brave and I am kind. I am a positive person and my life is filled with prosperity. I am admired and many people acknowledge my results. Compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. I am blessed with health and motivation. I am indestructible. I radiate beauty, charm, and grace. I am at peace with everything that happened, happens, and will happen in my life. I am a wonderful human being. I am proud of everything that I've accomplished so far. I feel good in my own skin. All the universe's beauty lies within me. I trust myself to create an amazing life. I am ambitious. I am fearless and I take risks. I accept new experiences. I am curious. I am a learner. I am grateful for my life. I am always happy around other people. I profoundly love myself. I am able to achieve great things in my life. I am comfortable being alone in my own company. My inner voice is always positive in any given situation. I can do everything I set my mind to. I completely trust myself. I am positive. I can easily say no when I need it. I am productive. I am in control of every aspect in my life. I am a hard worker. I find it easy to constantly work and to be productive. I am effective in my work. I am productive, motivated, and extremely hardworking. I create my own success. I attract abundance into my life. I always follow through on all my plans. I am worthy of abundance in everything that I do. I wisely react to any challenge coming in my way. I believe in the power of positive thinking. I am a creator. I am important. I am respected. I am filled with energy and determination. I am aware of my value and I never let others bring me down. I can do everything I want. I am successful in all my actions. I am free to be myself. I am worthy to be loved and respected by a wonderful partner. I attract long-lasting friendships into my life. My mind can make wishes come true. I am humble and always ready to learn. I forgive myself for any mistake that I made. I react with love in any given situation. I am in control with everything that I think and do. I face any challenge with courage. I am focused on the present. I am loved. My life is abundant in wealth, health, and happiness. I accept everyone around me. I am a miracle. I am powerful. I am limitless. I am lovingly taking care of my temple, which is my body. Happiness is present in every thought that I have. Each day is a gift, and I gratefully accept it. I am free to live in the present and to build a bright future. I enjoy every process towards making my dreams come true. I am kind and courageous. I heal myself from any frustration and anxiety. I am safe. The past is gone and I only focus on the present. My personality exudes confidence. I am bold and outgoing. I am well-groomed, healthy, and full of confidence. My outer self is matched by my inner well-being. I have integrity. I am totally reliable. I do what I say. I am surrounded by people who encourage and support healthy choices. I am in harmony with the night and the sleep that will come with it. I am safe, calm, and peaceful. All my deeds and thoughts are filled with love and kindness. I am organized and disciplined. I am aware of everything happening around me. I bravely enter this world filled with infinite possibilities and happiness. I am constantly learning. Wealth constantly comes into my life. I let go of poverty thinking and I embrace the abundance thinking. I am worthy. I am receptive to all the wealth life has to offer. I am the master of my existence. I am at peace with everything I do. I am able to handle massive success with grace. I am a strong magnet to abundance and happiness. I am extremely wealthy. I pursue all of my dreams. I am deeply grateful for the wealth that keeps coming into my life. There are no limits to the amount of wealth I can own. I become better and better with each day. I have the power to reach all my goals. I am kind, loving, and caring for those surrounding me. I am calm. I have faith in my potential. I am a true friend. I am worthy of health, positive energy, and calm. My world is filled with beauty and wealth. I am an amazing human being. I am a positive person with positive feelings for myself and for others. I am vibrating with energy and love. I have the power to create a beautiful life. I am a wonderful being, and I choose to love and respect myself. I learn from everything happening in my life. I am aware that mistakes are lessons, and I learn from each one. I am determined to put in all my efforts towards reaching my aims. I love and accept each thought and feeling. I reach out to everybody with love, and I know that in exchange, I will receive the same. I am loved, and I am at peace with everything surrounding me. I am a creator of peace in my heart and in my soul. I choose to free myself from all fears and destructive doubts. I am at peace with myself and all the people surrounding me. I am opened to love and happiness. I overcome any obstacle with ease and awareness. My life becomes greater and greater with each day that passes. I love and I respect my body. I am worthy of everything that is good. I am a force of creation. I am a unique blend of love and power. I am healthy and energized. The universe loves me, supports me, and brings only positive experiences into my life. I am encouraged of any success that I achieve. I am constantly learning from my mistakes. Everything that I need comes to me effortlessly, at the right time and moment. I am happy with my age. I am enough for this moment I'm in right now. All my relationships are in harmony, as my whole life is filled with appreciation and gratitude. I am beautiful on both the inside and the outside. I am aware of my faults, and I choose to accept myself exactly as I am. I focus only on my life, and I let others live theirs. I am talented and special. I am positive in everything that I do. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition because we are all different, and this is how it should be. I am a special person. I love myself. Everything is well in my life. Everything that happens in my life will only show beauty and goodness. I am safe. I am a wonderful, wise, and beautiful person. I love everything I see in me. The past is gone. I stay in the present, and I fully enjoy every moment. I am the creator of my own reality. I am completely open to any change in my life. I am love, light, and happiness. My future is bright. I take care of everything that I own: my mind, my body, my spirit, and my feelings. Health, vitality, and happiness are constantly surrounding me. I am completely aware of my feelings no matter the circumstances. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be respected. I deserve to live a happy life. I am worthy. I am beautiful, and everybody loves and respects me. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my instincts. I am safe. I am fully and completely loved by those surrounding me. Loving people are present in my life, and they fill me up with balance, harmony, and optimism.
Good morning. Good morning. Look at you, early risers. Good morning to you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited to see you this morning. Not out on this crazy limb by myself. Good morning, Dr. Lakeisha. Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Christine. Oh my God, I'm excited to see you this morning. Good morning, Kevin. Wow, this is
Good morning. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. Hey, we're on a journey now, and that journey is towards success, and we're excited for those who are going to take this journey with us. And as we work through success principles, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what this journey is looking like, and we're going to talk about what we need to gear up in ourselves to make that journey possible. And so we are working through in a deeper level our wonderful book, Think and Grow Rich. And so I've got books all around me that we're going to delve into on this journey. But we're going to lay the principle first, because if our mind isn't set right, we're not going to achieve very much. So on this journey, our mindset is so important that we're going to start with mindset. So for those of you who have your book, grab it. And we're going to start on page 1. Thoughts are really things. How many of you believe that thoughts are things? And I want to have a stop for just a moment and think about everything that exists in the world today was someone's thought. Now, that in itself is powerful. Look around your room.
Yes, it is.
Look at what you have on today.
Yeah.
Look around your life and realize that everything, every single thing that exists in the world today was a thought. And that thought became such a burning desire for manifestation that thought with impulses permeated, radiated in your heart and mind, in the heart and mind of the receiver, and it manifested. So what about your thoughts today? Are they truly things? What thoughts have you had that are permeating in your heart and mind that you have never seen manifest into a thing? Let's take a minute and write those thoughts down. What are those? What are those thoughts that you want to see manifest and become a physical, manifested thing? On the journey of thoughts are things, a man who thought his way into a partnership with Thomas Edison. The power of thought can produce the very thing that you desire. And he thought himself right into a partnership. But we're going to break this down even deeper, because thoughts began with an understanding that they are things. And I think during the time this book was written, there was not a lot of manifestations of things. But we can see in the world today a manifestation of so many things that came out of the heart and the mind of a person. It came out of the heart and the mind of one person. Wow, that's powerful. Why not that person be you today? So on the journey, understanding that every thought impulse that comes through you really need, now, not one that we bring up ourselves, but ones that come to us and into us, we have to stop and ponder. Is that for today or is it for tomorrow? Because it's a thing wanting to manifest this way through you. Is it something for me to do today? Or is this part of my tomorrow, my success journey tomorrow? And when we mix those thoughts with definiteness of purpose, that means I am so secure that this is going to manifest. I'm going to give it my entire attention and focus. Definiteness of purpose, persistence, and a burning desire for the translation into riches or other material objects. Is every thought we get a thought that produces riches? Is every thought that come into our mind one that we must manifest? Now we have to separate the types of thoughts that we have. Thoughts that are produced by stimulation, external stimulation, and thoughts that are produced by revelation. We have external stimulation, and we have thoughts that come through revelation. That means it woke me up. Or I was trying to solve a problem and it pressed through me and illuminated inside of me. Those are thoughts that are called revelation. It can happen in our sleep. It can happen while we're meditating. It doesn't happen unless the right stimuli is there to cause it to be a revelation. So we have to guard what stimulates our thoughts so that the thought pattern can produce what the desired result is. So when he talked about how Edward C. Barnes discovered how true it is that men really do think and grow rich. We really do think and grow rich. His discovery did not come about at one sitting. It came little by little, beginning with a burning desire to become a business associate of the great Edison. And it came little revelation. Sometimes doesn't come all in one pretty package with a bow on it. It entices you with one step. And then if you're paying attention and your spirit is connected to that thought, you'll begin to ask questions. And when you ask questions, more of that revelation is revealed. Little by little. It's like teasing you. Do you really want it? Are you really paying attention? Are you really watching? Are you in expectation or are you just in hope? There's a difference between the two. Are you in expectation? Are you expecting more answers? Are you hoping they will come? Are you expecting the next step? Or are you running about asking everyone what they think? Are you seriously convinced that this is what I'm supposed to do? Or are you still doubting and insecure? So the revelation will come little by little. Because if it hit you all at once, you'd be afraid. Who, me? That's too big. That's too much. I can't do it. It's going to require a lot of me, and I'm not ready for it. So God in his infinite wisdom, that infinite intelligence, in his infinite wisdom, only gives you enough for you to move toward it. And then he provides you with the next step, the next part of the puzzle, the next revelation. Because I wholeheartedly believe that if he would have told me everything at the day I said yes, I would have went and sat down. I would have talked myself out of it. If he had shown me everything that he wanted me to do, I would have found a way to minimize it to what I can manage in my wisdom, my strength, my abilities, my resources. I would have minimized it. So he didn't give me everything. And I'm sure he does us all that way, because sometimes we're our own worst enemy. Our mindset is our own worst enemy. It tells you before you even digest it all, that's too big. You know you can't do that. You can't figure this out. You're not supposed to. The answer is supposed to come little by little. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to go on this journey by faith that every day he would supply, that everything would be provided on the journey. Not before you start the journey, but on the journey, everything would be supplied, that each day would take care of itself, that sufficient would be the need for the day, that everything would be there each and every day. And when you close your eyes at night, you realize I made it through this day. And new mercy and new grace is available for me for tomorrow. So I can't go to bed trying to figure out tomorrow, because grace and mercy hasn't shown up for tomorrow yet to give me insight and revelation on what to do in tomorrow. So what does it say? Let tomorrow take care of itself. Because sufficient is the day when you open your eyes to meet tomorrow, to give you a little bit more. And the resources to meet just that day. Not anything else, but just that day. So when he had this desire, or it was an impulsive thought that flashed into the mind, he was in no position to act upon it. Oftentimes, we dismiss it because, how am I going to do that? That's so much bigger than me. There is no way I'm going to do that. How could I possibly begin to even comprehend accomplishing that? So I think God, Mr. Infinite Intelligent, only gives us a flash in our mind because we look at our current situation as our future outcome. Where I'm at today is where I'm going to be in the future. So how can I be expected to achieve all of that if where I'm at today, I don't have the resources? Sufficient is the day. So all you're going to have is what you need for today. So if he allows you to get a little peep in the window of time, gives you a little bit, peels that layer back of future and allow you to see just in the window of time, the future, he's only going to let you see enough for you not to become afraid. Give you just enough to inspire you, because if he gives it all to you, you're going to talk yourself out of it. How many things have you talked yourself out of on this journey? How many things have we said, I can't do that? Why would they even ask that of me? I don't have that ability to do that. Instead of us stopping and saying, I am well able for the task, so that the things that are needed can manifest. But when we discount ourselves out and we shut the thought down, all of the provision, all of the opportunity, all that was connected to that thought dissolves away. How many of us have talked ourselves out of our own success? Yeah, when we see it, it scares us and we immediately rationalize and create excuses for not trying. And I don't think we really have to try. Let's take that word out of our vocabulary. Not turning the thought into a burning desire. Let's see. I want to hop over to page, all of that was on my page 1. I've got 2 different versions of the book, so I'm going to try to keep them both going. I believe we're on page 3. Paragraph, it says, he stood there before me looking like an ordinary tramp, but there was something in the expression of his face which conveyed the impression that he was determined to get what he had come after. Let's look at the faces of everybody on here this morning. I think that you're here because you're determined that you're going to have something. When you show up determined that you're going to have the end result manifest. When you're determined, when you're willing to risk it all, when you're willing to go above and beyond what is expected. You know, people tell you don't take all that. Why are you doing all that? Why are you working and studying? Oh, let's say, why are you in that boot camp class? Why are you doing all that? It doesn't take all that. You don't need all of that. When your own mind tells you that, because I'm sure your mind told you before someone else came to agree with your mind, your natural carnal mind, which tells you you can't have, you can't do, you're not enough. Who said you could go there? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? What makes you think? Hear that word? What makes you think you're going to be different than us? What makes you think you have a right to this? Who do you think? Now that our thought processes have shifted, we now can think a different way. And not only do we think it, we believe it. That thought turned into a burning desire. And we believe that we are to have everything that belongs to us. We believe that we are to achieve what other people are unwilling to sacrifice to do. We believe that what we saw is what we shall have. And now it becomes a burning desire. The paragraph in the middle of that top, from the sentence, second sentence, I believe it is, it says, when a man really desires a thing so deeply that he is willing to stake his entire future on a single turn of the wheel in order to get it, he is sure to win. Are you in that sure to win seat today? Let's take some evaluation. Have we taken that desire and planted it to where it is so deeply within us that we are willing to stake our entire future on having it? Just one, give me one opportunity to manifest it. Just give me one opportunity to do it. And I will do it to all of my might. Is that our mindset today? Just give me a chance. Just make my way clear and plain. Just set everything in the right motion and let me jump in there and let me get to it. Just give me my opportunity to get to it. I often say if all conditions were equal and well, we would be dominating this earth. If all things were equal, opportunities equal, access equal. Now, if all things were equal, we would run this world. And so it has been strategic that they're not equal. Why would you give the stronger the same or more? Why would you set up the most capable to win with the opportunity? So hold everything back from the strongest person, and let's see how long it takes them to cross the finish line. Why would all of those legislations and laws and policies be enacted if we didn't have the ability to dominate? So everything had to be stripped from us and told to run the race without anything. And yet we still achieve. Yet we still are running the race without all of the tools, without all of the resources, without all of the weapons to win in war, we still win. What does that tell you? That if all things were equal and all things were fair, we would run this world. That's why they're afraid of us. That's why they put all those barriers in our pathway and all the traps and the pitfalls and the ditches on the journey. Because if we get to the finish line first, we're going to win it all. But now we don't have to worry about it because the first will be last and the last will be first. And it's our time to be first. And whether they want to give it to us, the wealth of the wicked have been laid up for the righteous. And the wealth transfer must happen before the end. So everything that has been withheld from us as a people, it's going to shift one day in our lifetime. And we're going to hold it all in our hands. What are we going to do? We haven't gotten to past page 2. And all of this is coming out. What are we going to do if we woke up and wealth was in our hand? And all of the resources were flowing in our community. Are we prepared to manage wealth and resources? Have we taken the necessary steps to educate ourselves on how to manage wealth and resources? If promotion comes to a prepared people, we can say wealth comes to a prepared people. We can say success comes to a prepared people. We can even say resources come to a prepared people. Are we prepared? Are our thoughts so strong enough that we believe with a burning desire that we're going to be successful, that we're going to be wealthy, and we're going to have unlimited resources? Are you ready for that? Not just up here, but in here. Are the two in agreement that I'm ready? And if I'm not ready, I'm going to do what's necessary to manage wealth and great resources. It says psychologists have correctly said, I think it's further on page 3, second paragraph, When one is truly ready for a thing, it puts in its appearance. Did we catch that when we read this book the first time? That when we are truly ready for wealth, it puts in an appearance. When we are truly ready for resources, it will put in an appearance. When we are truly ready for opportunities, they will put in an appearance. Are we really ready for the next level to manifest? Are we really, really ready? I can tell you there's some things yet I have to learn. And let me change that, because in some areas, that's the problem. God sometimes just wants us to be exposed to it, to see it close enough to say, I can do that. I can have that. I remember when I was invited with Dr. Frazier to the couple who lived to their home that lived next door to Usher. And as we pulled up to this gated community in Atlanta, and we drove down the street, and every house was almost a block long, and the Uber driver was going, "Oh my God, this is where you're staying? Who are you? Oh my God, the Uber driver, they're supposed to be quiet." He was just, "Oh my God, look at this neighborhood. Look at these houses. Who do you know up here?" And when he pulled up to the house that we were staying at, oh, now my mouth had to drop, but I had to kind of play it cool, like I was used to this. And so when I walked into the house, she grabbed our bags and hugged us and said, "Come on in, let me show you where you'll be staying. Then I'll show you around." When I saw the house and I saw the basement of the house, and I'm like, her basement was laid. And I'm like, it was bigger than my whole house. The basement. It was gorgeous, and it was laid, and the guest house was absolutely gorgeous. It had a shower that when you moved, the shower head moved with you. If you moved one direction, the shower head, wherever you went, the shower head went with you. And I'm walking through her house, 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, his and her bathroom on the main level, 2 living rooms, a piano room and a formal living room, a guest area for her guests, everything laid out, absolutely gorgeous. The bedrooms in the basement, one could sleep 5 people, one could sleep 3. Then there was a huge, humongous suite. And I'm taking my time and going through, and when I laid down at night, the scripture came to my mind. I would have perished if I had not seen the goodness of God in the land of the living. And I said, you let me see this for a reason. You let me see this level of living for a reason. And next door was Usher, and that was her neighbor. And all I could do is go back outside and look to see where his house was and come back in. I'm going, I would have perished. I would have fainted if I had never seen, God, you're this good to people. And if you're good to one, you'll be good to another. So I'm laying there going, if you let me see this, that means I'm to achieve this. So as I got up the next morning and walked through her house, I was quite observant. Everything. Because it is what he allowed me to see. And it wasn't just a thought, it got into my spirit. This is how they live. This was their training home. It was not the home they lived in. So she was kind enough to tell us that this house belonged to the business. It was the home that they invited people to. When they trained their staff, they brought them in from across the nation to that house to minimize the hotel room expenses. And on every floor, there was bedrooms and bathrooms so that the people could come to the training house, because that's not where they lived. They lived on a wine orchard in another state. That was the house the business bought, because when you're earning revenue at that level, you've got to have assets. Hear me, ladies and gentlemen. And that house was an asset the business bought that they used only for training people. It wasn't where they lived. That was the next level. And they allowed me to sleep in there. And my mind was just everywhere as I walked through every room of the house going, this is not where they live. It is what the business purchased for them to conduct business and write it off 100% as a business expense. You know, I started doing the math. I started adding up everything going, okay, they're multimillionaires. And when I got to their office and saw they were in the business of making people millionaires. And they had the wall of millionaires, 100 million, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million club of people on the wall. Not many of them looked like us, but they were nationalities from across the world. And I needed to see what they were doing, investing in other people, made them a multi-millionaire. I would have fainted if I had not have seen the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And I stepped back to say, if he would do it for them, he is not a respecter of any race of people. See, that takes that excuse out of our mouth. When we are in faith, God is not a respecter. That infinite intelligence is not a respecter of person. What he did for one, he would do for another. And so then he shared the secret of their wealth. He said, before we get it, she gives it away and God replaces it. She gives away so much. He said, in the beginning, I didn't understand it. And I would be upset with her. But as fast as she would give it away, God would replace it. So here I am in the backseat of his brand new Tesla, and he's talking about, Dr. Frazier asking, what would you do if you won the lottery? But I don't know. We are already so blessed. But I know my wife, she would give it away. And just as fast as she gives it away, God sends it back in abundance. And I'm sitting in the back seat going, that's the answer to our things. We must give to a level that we want to see a return. Because he said, give, and it would be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And I'm sitting in the back seat. I've never heard anybody say, I really don't need the lottery ever before because I'm already so blessed. Have you ever heard anybody say that in your lifetime? That I don't need the lottery. It's up in my hair. Because I'm already blessed. I wouldn't know what to do with the lottery money because I'm already so blessed. And I sat in that backseat saying, let that be my story. Let that be I claim words. I don't know if you do or not. I claim words. Let that be in my lifetime. When people say things, especially when they're at a level that you want to see your life expand to, you better cling on to every word they say. But while they were carrying on their conversation in the front seat and I'm in the back seat by myself because he picked me up at the airport, I'm going, let that be in my life. That I would be so blessed that I wouldn't know what to do with the lottery. And that I would be that level of giver that as fast as I would give it away, God would send it back multiplied. Some 30, some 60. Have you ever had it come back 100-fold? Have we ever seen it manifest back in the same season we sold it? I would have fainted if I had not have seen the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Powerful. I'm sure he's allowed you to have those very same opportunities. He's leveling up your life by letting you see things, by letting you experience things, by letting you be in the room with people at a level from as they're speaking, we're claiming what they say. I'll take that for myself. Oh yeah, I want that too. Let that be in my life as it is in their life. We can do that. So when one is truly ready for a thing, it puts in its appearance. I'm ready. How about you? Are you ready for the appearance? I want to hear you say it. I'm ready for the appearance.
I'm ready for the appearance, Doc.
I'm ready for the appearance. Yes.
Ready for the appearance.
Yes.
Yes, Renelle, you ready for that appearance? Yes. So the next time, ladies, we can have 10 of y'all in my house and it won't matter. Each of y'all will have your own bed and your own
Come
bathroom.
on, speak it.
And you'll have your own, we'll have a pool in the back and we'll have people in the guest house. And it's a gated community. So if y'all want to sleep outside, you could because it's safe. And nobody's going to come near you, come nigh the dwelling because it's safe. And we could have everybody in a room. That's what I'm seeing in my spirit. Because immediately it was like, what would you do with a house that big? Doesn't matter. That's none of my concern. If he gave me a house that big, he has a reason for me to have it. They had a reason for them to have that house that big.
Yeah.
They're training people. They bring people into their home and do the training in their home. They needed a 7-bedroom, 10-bathroom, 4-car garage, guest house, swimming pool. All of that was needed because it was accomplishing the mission they've been given. What is the mission you've been given? And what are you going to need to fulfill that mission that you've told yourself, well, this is good enough. This is just enough. Our thoughts got in the way and limited us from the next level because we couldn't see the need. I saw it. I was satisfied in the house we were in until I saw it. And it got into my spirit it became a burning desire. And now there's a reason because I didn't want folks stacked up in my house. I want people to enjoy themselves. So now I'm saying this house isn't big enough for what he wants us to do.
Come on.
And the organization has to become so strong that it's going to require us to have a meeting place. I don't mind it being at the beach, God, if that's what you're saying. Take me wherever. Belize sounds real good right about now. Because now we are at a place that we can have what we think. And we can think and manifest riches to the point that now we've been trained on what to do with riches, what to do with wealth, that it buys what? Assets. Now we know how to manage assets to where when we accumulate assets, the business owns them. And it's a 100% tax write-off. You don't go jump out there and buy a 10-bedroom house on revenue. What do we do to acquire assets? Who remembers the sequence? What do we do with that PROFIT every 3 years? Come on, Miss Christina, fresh out of boot camp.
You leverage.
You leverage profit and you buy assets. After that first trimester of business, now we're looking at that second trimester of business. Can't do it in the first trimester. Baby's too new, too young, can't barely walking. And now we want to put it out on a bicycle and make it run. We've got to get into that second trimester of business, that 3 to 5 year trimester of business. And the first asset we buy is real estate, commercial real estate, not residential, commercial. The first thing we go do is go buy a big old fabulous house for ourselves. But when the business is prospering, the business needs tax write-offs. The business needs the asset to write off. Then after the business buys the house, the business buys the cars, the business pays for the trips, the business, and the business doesn't buy cars, the business leases cars because it's 100% tax deductible. The business leases cars, not buy, leases cars. The business buys a house because the purchase of a business asset is 100% tax deductible. The use of the business asset for business purposes is 100% tax deductible. So here they are living next door to Usher and deducting the mortgage and deducting the light bill, the gas bill, the insurance, the taxes, food, everything they do, because the house is a business asset and it is used for business purposes. Now we're at the next level, that when we are thinking, we're using rich people's strategies that helps us to remain rich. Buying is a poor person's strategy. Buying clothes and shoes and cars and jewelry is a poor person's strategy. But buying assets is a rich person's strategy. And the business can own every asset. You just get the privilege of using the assets, not owning them, using them. So we're 15 minutes in, so whoever comes after me, you got to do a better job of staying on track. So when Mr. Barnes met up with Mr. Edison, he said, I'm here to go into business with you, and I'll accomplish this end if it takes the remainder of my life. Sometimes we don't get an early enough start on this journey of building our desire, and our desire becomes thoughts, and then our thoughts manifest into things that life owes us a jump start and a super thrust. If you're over 30 and you're just now turning the switch on, you need a jump start and a super thrust to end up at the place you desire to be with minimal years ahead of you than what you've already lived. You need a redo. Nah, we don't want to redo. We don't want to go back and redo those foolish years. We want to super thrust into the next years. We wanted to have what was eaten up by the cankerworm restored. We want all of those years restored back to us. Vigor, vitality, strength, wisdom, opportunities, access. We want all of that restored back to us so that we can achieve in less years what we were called to do in our younger years and we didn't accomplish it. See, we don't get started on that journey towards success until after we're 30, 40, or 50 years of age, where when they are 21, they're already on the journey. Mindset. They're already on the journey. They're 15, 16, 17 being groomed. Well, 12 and 13 in the Jewish community, being groomed for success, being groomed to manage success, being groomed to handle wealth and resources. And here we are at 30, 40, 50, 60, and some 70, finally getting groomed to manage wealth and resources. And we need supernatural favor to escalate the time so that we will end up in less years where they have spent 20, 30 years preparing. We will end up there in less years. It's not going to happen overnight because we can't manage at that level today. We've got to grow and mature and get insight and revelation on how to manage at that level, or we would destroy it in a very short period of time. Because what a different story men would have to tell if only they would adopt a definite purpose and stand by that purpose until it had time, to become an all-consuming obsession. What a different story Black people would have if we only would adopt a definite purpose, not show up as a jack of all trade and a master of none, but only if we would give one thing our full focus, our full attention, our full energy, our full effort, our full resources, just one thing, and stand by that one thing until it became an all-consuming obsession. I believe this is a page 5. Let me, I can't keep going with the book, so you guys have to stop. Page 3. Oh, I'm still on page 3. Oh my God. I'm on page 5 and this, oh, well, no, still page 3. Okay, bottom of page 3. When the opportunity came, it appeared in a different form and from a different direction than he expected. Isn't that how it happens in our lives? When things happen, it generally isn't the way we thought it would be or where we thought it would come from. This is one of the tricks of opportunity. It has a sly habit of slipping in by the back door. And often it comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Perhaps this is why so many fail to recognize the opportunity. I want to get one more in before we close. No, I think I'm going to stop right there. I think that I'm going to say that again. When the opportunity came, it appeared in a different form and from a different direction than expected. That is one of the tricks of opportunity. It has a sly habit of slipping in by the back door, and often it comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Perhaps this is why so many fail to recognize an opportunity. It comes on the backside of a failure or misfortune. When we have failed or tripped or missed a step or landed flat on our faces, an opportunity is on the backside of that. And oftentimes we can't get over the slip or the trip to even see the opportunity. We're so defeated and so afraid of what people think of us that we don't see failure as an opportunity, and we don't even expect to have an opportunity. But now that we know to the depth and the degree that life takes you down, it owes you the same measure of success to the degree that life took you down. We should always be looking. I'm looking today. Now I've got to put some expectation on my looking. I have to expect life to pay me back what it stole from me. So everything that was stolen from us as a race, and it's been stolen. First of all, we were stolen. Life owes us back. Secondly, everything we've needed to be successful has been stolen from us. Life owes us back. Everything that we have has been withheld from us. Life owes it back. And it will never manifest it if we don't say it belongs to us. If we don't ever get in a position to expect it and demand it and keep our focus on it until it manifests. Life owes us back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today for our very first mindset development session. Yes, desires are powerful things. And now we've got to turn that flame up a little bit higher because we have things we must manifest. Dr. Roxanne, it's open for you first.
Ooh, well, I took a lot of notes, so I'm just going to be brief. And I wrote down the acronym LEAD. And the words that he gave me was L, we must continually learn. We must continually be empowered, activate our faith, and be determined to go to the next level. Think rich, think and grow rich. We will be greater when we are laser focused. I'm just kind of paraphrasing what you told us. And lastly, my thoughts when you asked us in the beginning. It's not a it's a huge desire for us to be globally recognized, a global entity in raising up African American entrepreneurs and being powerful leaders or ambassadors globally. Those are my thoughts.
Thank you. Who else wants to share this morning?
I can go. Good morning.
Good morning.
We got to take that word try out of our statements. I know I'm guilty of it
Mhm.
because it's a thing that we do when we don't really think about it. Like you're saying something and you will go like, I tried, but I got to work on that. That's a big one because it does deter us from some things that we probably could accomplish if we took that word out of it.
Thank you. Powerful. Yes, ma'am, indeed. Anyone else? Who's next?
I took a few notes too as well. It's a lot of things pointed out, but I'm the one that just says, just give me that one chance. I had that desire. Give me that chance, and I'll show you. I'm gonna take this bad boy and I'm gonna run with it, and we gonna go with what God says. So, and then I have also I would have perished if I had not seen the greatness of God. So, throughout my journey, He's been placing me in different spots and positions to see other people's greatness and what they grew out to be. And I know the vision that He already implanted in me. So just to see the baby steps, is what I'm saying. The baby steps to get to where He wants us to be is where I'm at. So again, I just thank you again. And I'm that one to say, give me that chance. I got this. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Dr. Lakeisha.
I want to say you can't despise humble beginnings. You have to be happy about the humble beginnings because you really don't know exactly how you would take things if you just, like you said, God shows you bits and pieces. And we don't really know exactly why He's showing us bits and pieces and put us in different places. But you cannot despise humble beginnings. And I've learned that myself because God has been putting me in different places for years. And I really didn't understand it. Even something personal to me, I had a stillbirth in 2012. It was like, why did you take my child from me? He does things to put us in positions to where He needs us to be that person that impacts, to be that person that empowers, that inspires people. So I really enjoy this. I cannot wait. I mean, like months down the line, it's like we're going to be so strong in this and we're going to put ourselves firm, because God has given us a foundation. And Dr. Watson, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us because you're giving us a foundation that we can build upon. Because God places people in your life for a reason. And I feel that God has placed you in each and every one of our lives for us to build off of, for you to empower us and inspire us because you're transparent. You're always vulnerable with us. It's like you tell us how it is. There's no black and there's no in between. It's either black, it's either white. You're either for it or you're against it. You can't be for it and against it at the same time. So I thank you so much for taking your time to share your expertise with us. We definitely appreciate you.
Thank you all for getting up this morning to be here. I'm excited. Anyone else want to share this morning?
Lord Jesus, help my unbelief.
I prayed that prayer before.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get to a point where I just trust God, and I'm working on that one, guys. But what my takeaway today is that God wants us to win. No doubt about that. Yeah. He wants us to win. I am convinced of that. But guess what? He's got to get all the praise and all the glory in the process. So that's where our faith comes in. I'm trying to figure out stuff before it's supposed to be figured out. And he's saying, no, you ain't supposed to be doing that, Brother Vaughn, right now. So that's what I got to get over, is not worrying about all the details of details, if you will, but just trust God. Of course, you have to be responsible in some areas, but the point is that we trust God each and every day. And I thought about the parable, or excuse me, the story about the manna. God gave manna to the children of Israel on a daily basis.
One daily ration.
One daily bet, and they got too greedy and stuff would rot and that's the scenario. God gives us stuff for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. So I'm excited, Doc. Thank you so much for that revelation of the manna. Enjoy the manna today. Enjoy the moment today, and exercise your faith. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Vernell, anything you want to say before we wrap up? We have actually 1 minute. We're going to be very disciplined every morning. Anything you want to say?
Now, I just want to say that in regards to our mindsets, is that we got to starve our distractions and feed the things that, you know, make us productive, help us progress. And that's basically it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing. Mr. Cooper, anything you want to share this morning? We do require participants to come on live, so join us again tomorrow and come on live with us on this journey of mindset development. And it's now beyond mindset development, it is manifestation time. Yes, sir. Good
Well,
morning.
this is my first time, so I'll make sure my camera is live next time. And I came in kind of late, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to being a part of the group.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll see you all tomorrow morning, 6:30, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Feel free to share the link. Invite someone to join you this morning that really needs to have their day rejuvenated. And now today, you all are going out thinking that you're going to grow rich. See you tomorrow morning. Bless you all.
Blessings.